Every Tuesday, you can get yourself a copy of our newspaper, iDiskiTV, for absolutely free. Every shop right in the Gauteng province, you just go there, get yourself the paper. And on Fridays, the paper will be available across the nation on our website, iDiskiTimes.co.za. Hello and welcome to iDiskiTV, powered by World Sports Betting. We are left with 7 days before the start of the brand new season. Around this time, next week Friday, Cape Town City versus Mamelodi Sundowns. Eric Tinkler, Mangoba Mngeti, Rolando Mokoena, Steve Kompela, all starting the first game of the next season, or brand new season. So Vilakazi, our analyst today, we're talking about top threes. It's prediction time for the brand new season. Who do you think is going to win the league? Who's your number 2 and who is your number 3? Last season, all of you predicted that Sundowns would win the league and they won the league. The previous season, all of you predicted that Sundowns is going to win the league and they won the league. Let me start with you, so with your number 3. How are you feeling first of all?
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, no man. I'm going to say when I'm fit, Justice, Bulsu Junior, Bulsu Drake, and Buddhist and Makai. And support iDiskiTV. So very enjoying Jalang Chick food. Mr. Nkeo.
Mr. Tso.
Yeah.
So very quickly before I get there, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Last season, number 3 Royal AM, number 2 Cape Town City, number 1 Mamelodi Sundowns, as is always the case every year for the last 5 years. You're number 3, sir.
Number 3, I fancy Supersport United. Knowing Gavin Hunt play with unknown players and the culture is Supersport, I believe he will change that team in a better way. Looking at the players, about 80 lapana ku Supersport, you could see Gavin Hunt, he knows how to do this. He did it before ku Supersport. He did it now with unknown players but put good combination, and yeah, he did wonders. So I think Ulontuzana will be number 3 Gavin Hunt. Okay,
that's Supersport United number 3. You don't feel like it's gonna take some time and because Usakala, I know he knows the environment, but that was over 10 years ago now, 2008, 2009, and I think 2010 as well. You feel Uguti will hit the ground running in the first season?
No, look. Why Gavin fencer for number 3 is because of, when you play with unknown players that they wanna show themselves to the league. Remember that it's got youngsters, it's got also players that have got experience, but they didn't have game time in my team. For example, Tlachwayo, Ukos Nangu, Nayola Payana, Magaman, like when you've got those players. And Sibanyoni also now, Sibanyoni also Nayola Payana. So he's got a good team, the previous team, meaning those players by last season, of which they were not bad. They were not bad. So with the addition that he did to Gavin Hunt, that's why I fancy him good. He can be a 3rd because he knows, man, Gavin. He knows with unknown players.
All right, your number 2, Mr. Tso.
Number 2, I'll put pressure go Aaron Tintler because he did it last season. He can still do it. He's playing good football. He's got good players. Culture yake, he just created his own culture. Lapana Cape Town City, and even before he left in Cape Town City, he did very well, and now he came back again. Ulapayana tells you, yes, I know he's gonna have a pressure because he's gonna play in Champions League, so he's gonna have pressure. Hope ukuthi uyenze assessment yakhe kahle wa eta players in good areas in the team, but I will put pressure on him because I believe in him kakhulu. I believe in him. Yeah. He's a coach that really abahlalela intanyeni the Sundowns technical team.
Yeah, and it's interesting because that's going to be the first match that we cover for the brand new season as well. Maybe a question to ask you. I think they're going to make an announcement on Monday. I think we know what the announcement is going to be, Cape Town City, but Manyama to them officially signed, is not officially signed now, but you think that's a good move for him? Remember, I think, which was it? 2017, 2018, he was a player of the season, player of the season, one of the top goal scorers as well. I think between him and Tendai Ndoro, whoever scored the most goals, or Rodney Makarada, I can't remember. But do you think that will be a good move for Cape Town City?
Yeah, there's no pressure. Play good football. I think also regain confidence here, because I think Chiefs didn't do exactly what we expect from him, especially the way he played Cape Town City. So for him to go back Lapayana, I think that's a very, very smart move, whereby, you know, we're from a big team to revive. You don't need to go to a team that has got pressure where you need to deliver immediately. And again, you need to look at the coach. Does he believes in you? Is gonna help you to revive your career again, or kuzobaganjan? So that's a very smart move of him. The record, remember you know, they did very well. So he's gonna get good support from the technical team. I mean, Eric Tindler is a coach that believes in players, and he's good at encouraging them and, you know, motivator to do well.
All right. Obvious choice for number one, Mamelodi Sundowns will win the league next season.
World Cup, ne?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, should job World Cup. Unless if my gamers would allow Wednesday weekend. By the time we discuss the World Cup league. If yeah, uncle, I'm telling you, if Mangabe would allow Wednesday weekend. Then league by the time we call World Cup, league is will be pelil. Magoboya next year, so the Sevak MTC, Abadla Payal, then but the team lay if focus on Champions League. Because in Gulero, look at Sundowns, they always tell you when they gonna do things next season. You could see the way they sign players, the way they keep their players. Look at Tushalulele, they gave him a new contract. Ola Payana stays, and you know they've got everyone now ready. I hope. Look at, you know, one thing that I just wanna see, and I don't know what's gonna happen, because Domingo is there, Kulis is there, Mamuya is there, Charlie is there, Rivero Kutsa is there, Mukwena is there, Mbule is there, Mayema is there, Mishish is there. I hear that they're going to sign also Uloduzana, Uzungu, Uralane also is there. Kulego. That's you know, they've got 11 that can play the game, La Panak Sundowns. Those are midfield. I'm talking about from the middle of the park. So I you know, Gulero, when you look at those players, I'm a midfielders. But when you look at Sundowns, the way Sundowns, they've put 11 football lead. You know, sometimes you can even take a risk and play all of them. Now we let defend, play all of them because of the quality. Sundowns. Sundowns, they didn't look back. They've motivated their players now, and everyone is looking forward for a new season, for a new challenge. And one thing that from the Sundowns is the pressure of them reaching Champions League finals, and that's one thing that now Sundowns are working on.
All right, there you go. So much money spent. It should be that the minimum expectation is Champions League. If you can spend 50 million on one player in South America, it means you should win the Champions League. When you win the league in South Africa, you only get 15, 20 million. When it was DSTV Premiership, it was when it was Absa Premiership, it was increased to 15 million as it started being DSTV Premiership. So if you can buy a player who's worth 3 times the prize money of the league, you're supposed to win the CAF Champions League. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting.